Welcome back to the second part of Business Africa. Kenyan producers are finding alternative sources to counter the fall of tea prices in the world market. The world's leading supplier, Kenya, is now experimenting with different teas to open up to a new clientele and protect itself against price instability. Wahani Johnson Samboe and Michael Dibie report.
In a humid factory in Kenya's highlands, tea is hand-plucked from the fields, cured and shredded into the fine leaves that have sated drinkers from London to Lahore for generations. But Kenya's priced black tea isn't fetching the price it once did, forcing the top supplier of the world's most popular drink to try something new.
Predominantly, we produce what they call Kate and Kal, CTC. That's what Kenya has produced predominantly. And we are now trying to diversify to orthodox teas, the type that Sri Lanka produces.
Workers in Nyeri are being trained in the production of orthodox tea, a slower, more delicate process that preserves the leaf for a more flavorful result.
A country like Russia, they look at the blackness of the leaf, but they also want the experience of a good cup of tea. But the key critical item is how the leaf looks like.
Critics say the Kenyan Tea Development Agency has been slow to adapt. The decision to branch into new products was taken in the year 2000, but by the end of 2019, just 11 of its 69 factories are expected to be producing orthodox tea.
Kazamo is the beneficiary of the Agro-industrial processing zone project approved by the African Development Bank for a total amount of nearly 88 million euros. The pilot project, which will last 5 years, will generate 14,500 direct jobs and 35,000 indirect jobs. William Baiha and Freedom Lemo report.
Senegal's agro-pole seed pilot project financing is almost complete. The board of directors of the African Development Bank has approved the injection of a 43.1 million euro package into the agro-industrial processing zone in the Casamance natural region. The pilot project is expected to run for 5 years at a cost of about 88 million euros. In addition to the bank's contribution, the Senegalese government has also contributed, as well as the Islamic Development Bank. The project is expected to create an enabling environment for private investment in agro-industry, improve the capacities of producers in the agro-industrial sector, and improve coordination, management, and monitoring and evaluation. In addition to these public policy objectives, the agro-pole seed project is expected to create 14,500 direct jobs, 35,000 indirect jobs, and affect some 365,000 people in total. These are ambitious objectives that nevertheless require an increase in initial funding. But before that, the pilot project will have to convince private investment of the viability of agribusiness in Casamance.
This is where this edition of Business Africa ends. Thank you for watching. Follow us on our pages, Africanews and Africanews FR for French. The Business Africa team wishes you a happy new year. Goodbye.